feel like venting. Okay, I'm not going to really vent, but I do got something to say. You ever get to a point where you feel tired? And it's a combination of tiredness. I don't mean tired like you just want to lay down and go to sleep. I mean tired like thinking a certain kind of way, doing certain things, feeling certain feelings. That's the kind of tired I'm talking about. You know what that's called? It's called spiritual exhaustion. What that means is, exactly the term, the phrase. Your spirit is exhausted. You have exhausted your spirit. Your spirit is tired. There are things that you have been doing. There are things that you have not been doing that has resulted into your spirit taking a hit every time. Every time. Think of it like your car. We put gas in our car, and the amount of gas that we put in our car, the amount of gas that our car can actually hold, it can get us, to many destinations until it's reached, empty, essentially. Think of it like that. Your spirit is kind of like that. Your spirit, it'll carry you so far. It'll get you to point A, B, C, D. But if you're not refueling it, if you're not providing the care and nourishment that your spirit needs, then it will get to a point where it ends up on E. It ends up empty, tired, exhausted. I don't think a lot of people realize that. I really don't think a lot of people realize that just like we need to take care of our physical bodies, we need to take care of our spirits. Our bodies, yes. Taking care of our bodies is very important. Why? Well, because these are the vehicles that literally get us through life. Our souls, our spirits chose these bodies for us. But guess what? When you die, this stays behind. This is skin, okay? This is what we need to be able to have an identity and to be able to actually live and survive on this 3D realm. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. This is our primary skin. Our clothes, these fabrics that we put on our backs, is our secondary skin. It's all for identity purposes. But what we truly have inside of ourselves, every last one of us, if this wasn't possible, there'd be no way that our vessels, our 3D bodies will be able to move and breathe and things of that nature. It's our spirits that's within us. It's our spirits. When it's time for us to kick the bucket, these bodies are getting left behind. The spirits are what's going to remain. Think of it like a ghost. You ever seen movies or like little cartoons where, somebody would die and it'll be like that little white ghostly looking figure thing that will come about? That's a ghost. That is your spirit. That is your spirit. I hear and I read where people talk about, oh, ghosts not real. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Because all ghosts are just spirits who once, some point in their time, had physical bodies, vessels that got them through life. We are out here literally doing things or not doing things that's causing our spirits to get tired. And the thing about it is, your spirit may not check out today. It may not check out tomorrow. It may not check out next week. It may not check out next month. Every time you continue to do something that causes detriment to your spirit, or not do something that causes detriment to your spirit is taking a hit, and those hits get added up every time. You know, you could be out here, you could say that you want something. You can put it out there in the universe. You can speak to God, Yahweh, Krishna, Allah. You can let them know, this is what I want. And they're going to be like, that's what we want for you too. But what you going to do for it? What you going to do? Because from our observations, you still been partying every weekend. You still doing them drugs. You still consuming all that alcohol. You're barely drinking water. You still lusting after women. You still doing all these things, but you say you want this? How that work? How does that work? I'm not saying that speaking it into existence doesn't work, because it does. That's step one of the process. But you got to realize you have to work. You have to put in physical, you have to work. You cannot just rely on the universe to provide everything for you for free. That's not how this works. That is not how this works. You don't expect to just go to a job and not really do no work and they pay you. Well, that's probably not even a good example, because some people literally go to work and don't do nothing and still get a paycheck. So that's probably not even a good example. But y'all get what I'm trying to say, though. That's just not how this works. It's not. When you are out here consistently, repeatedly doing things that is causing detriment to your spirit, the universe is going to initiate to your spirit a performance improvement plan. Because you got to realize, we can't see God. We can't see whoever you believe in. We cannot physically see them. However, we can feel them. There are also ways we can hear them. That is our spirit. They communicate directly to our spirit. So when they initiate that PIP, if you worked a corporate job and you ever had to have a one-on-one meeting with your manager, your supervisor, your director, whoever, to discuss a performance improvement plan, a PIP, yeah, that's what, yep. They're going to slap you with that PIP, because they need you to change your way. They need you to stop doing certain things. They need you to start doing certain things if you want what it is that you say that you want. Literally. It's crazy. I observe people on a daily basis, and people are so freaking reckless with their lives. It is crazy. And not only that, when you do reach spiritual exhaustion, all it is, and this may sound a little undermining, but what that really is the universe giving you a reality check. Literally putting things into reality for you. These are the things that you have been doing that has caused your spirit to check out. Spiritual exhaustion. Spiritual exhaustion. If you're seeing this message, it's probably because nine times out of 10 you are exhausted and you confused. You trying to figure out what's going on. You don't understand it. Spiritual exhaustion. Your spirit is tired. Yep. And you have been initiated with a performance improvement plan to change your ways, to stop doing things, to start incorporating new habits and new people, whatever the case may be, to get it is what you want. If y'all want to learn more about all the knowledge that I have, more insight, more of my experiences, tune into my podcast, Vision It with Drake and Nicole. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Bye.